Hello and welcome, my name is Fundamental and today we're going to be taking a look at some old metal figurines from the 1800s. That's right, every figure you see in front of you was made in the 1800s. I have dates for all of them. Let's start with the oldest and go to the newest. So first we have this figure which was made in 1809 according to the date on the back. For a figure that old, this thing is in remarkably beautiful condition. It's got nice detailing, nice coloring. It's just, yeah, a really nicely made figure. Just love the amount of detail that went into this figure so long ago. And there you have it, 1809. For a figure that old, this thing's in remarkably good condition. The figure you see in front of you now was made in 1815. As you can see, a little less detailed than the one made in 1819, but still, for the year and the time, it's quite nice condition. As you can see, they opted to try to give this figure a face, whereas the other figure really didn't have one. I guess in some way it works, but equally I think I prefer the first figure's design. And there you have it, 1815. The one isn't really showing up there, but that is an 18 and a 15. And there is some abbreviation for something. The letters, I believe, are COPMZ, but I'm not entirely sure. There may be an A hidden under there, I can't quite tell. If you think you know what that word is, let me know in the comments below, because I nor my friend can quite figure it out. Next we move on to a figure I believe was made in 1815, but due to how old the figure is, the words or the letters, neither one of those things. The numbers are a bit smudged, so I can't tell if it's a 5 or a 6. So this was either made in 1815 or 1816. Either way, still quite an old figure. And much like the 1809, it is also quite nice. I genuinely like the design. Perhaps he's meant to be Scottish because that looks like a kilt there, but I'm not entirely sure. He's a nice figure with some nice coloring and nice design. The only problem is he has a tendency of falling down because the amount of weight on his back, he doesn't have anything to balance him on his front, and his immensely small base does kind of make him go quite easily. And there's the date right there. I personally think that looks like a 5. It looks more like a 5 to the naked eye, but the camera seems to think it's more of a 6. I can't honestly tell. As far as what the 92 is referencing, I have no idea. I don't think this figure was made in 92. I hope it wasn't, or that means I am a complete fraud. Oh no! I'm a fraud! I don't think it was made in 92. But either way, not sure what that means, and I'm pretty sure that's a 5, but it could be a 6. I'm not entirely sure. Without a doubt, the oldest figure we have here coming in at 1892. That is admittedly the oldest figure we have, the newest figure rather we have here. And you know what? I honestly think he might be one of the worst. I'm not saying that in the mean way. I mean, he's still a very well done figure and his condition is absolutely excellent for his age. But yeah, I still prefer the 1918. God, I keep screwing up my words. I still prefer the 1809 and the third figure I showed to this one, simply because they had more detail to him. This figure seems rather simple, but still a nice figure, and he is admittedly aged quite well. And there you have it, 1892. I have two more figures to show you here. The reason why I didn't mention them at the beginning of the video is because these figures are not dated. But judging by the way they look and so forth, I would say they were made in the 1800s, but I'm not entirely sure. That's why I'm saving them for the end of this video. And I also would like to once again point out, I don't know when they were made. They might have been made past 1800, but they look like they were made in the 1800s. I will show you this one because he's in slightly better condition. They are pretty much identical, it's just one's in slightly better condition than the other. Yes, this one has admittedly not aged admittedly well. As you probably noticed there, he's so old a little bit of the paint is coming off of my hands, so I'm going to set him down now. Yes, I'm not 100% sure when these were made, but I would definitely say that I think that they were made in the 1800s. And there you go. Those were some metal figurines made in the 1800s. They are very nice, and they have pretty much all aged well, except for the two that I'm not sure when they were made at. They have not aged as well. Their paint's chipping off, their detailing and stuff is, yeah. Time has not been kind to them, but the majority of these have aged admittedly quite nice. Now, I would like to note that these are nowhere near the end of my figures. These were all the ones I had that were made in the 1800s, but I still have a ton that were made from different countries, rather. Like some were made in Russia, Japan, Hong Kong, France, and so forth. So if you'd like to see me do more videos on some more of my metal figures that I all got from the same guy, then let me know in the comment section below. I would like to do more videos like this, but only if people are interested. This would be the last video about talking about ones that were made in the 1800s, but the next video would be talking about ones that were made all over the world, which would admittedly be quite cool. Either way, I hope you found this video enjoyable in some capacity. I hope I didn't screw up my words too much. I probably did because, hey, I just don't speak in good English sometimes. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this video once again. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like, consider subscribing. As always, would be much appreciated. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Come on, Private, move it! I'm trying, sir, I'm trying. The box is heavy. It's melted to my stomach. I don't care. Move faster.